Hello, Franklin. It's Monday. I'm Eric Stuckey, your city administrator, so it must be time for the top 3 things you need to know this week. So, of course, I've got my handy-dandy Post-it with me to help guide the way, and we are here in the boardroom at City Hall, and that brings us to our first item on your top 3 things, which is City Hall. As you know, the last couple years have been a lot of discussion around the project to redevelop this site into a new city hall that will better serve the community and better facilitate the work of our city team. And we finished the master planning process, and the board will consider on April 12th a contract to go into what's called schematic design, which will start hammering out some real specific details on what the building would look like, how it would lay out, all those different elements. So as we get ready to do that, we've had the website for some time called CompleteTheSquare.com. You can go to that and get great information about the project. But we've also created in the last week or so a frequently asked questions that we've put up on our website, franklintn.gov. You can go there. It's on one of the main pages. You can click on it and see all those questions and answers there that we commonly hear from our citizens that might be helpful about updating you about that project. So check that out on our website. So that's item number 1. Item number 2, I'll go over here to a map we have here in the boardroom. This is of our current city boundaries in the yellow, and in the darker yellow, orangish color is what's called the urban growth boundaries. And in this area in the southeast, the Goose Creek area, just in the last 2 years, we've annexed by property owner request about 800 acres. We're in the process of doing a comprehensive plan about different facets of infrastructure and land use in that area to incorporate it into our overall land use plan. This Goose Creek study, there was an update given a couple weeks ago to both the Planning Commission and the Board of Mayor and Aldermen. You can check that out on our Franklin TV, our YouTube, or our Facebook page. You can check it out there. But also there is a community meeting coming up on April 19th at 5 o'clock right here at City Hall from 5 to 6:30. It'll be both this update on that study, but also continuing to get input from citizens about land use, infrastructure concerns in that area as it comes into our community. So just be aware of that and plug in as you'd like in terms of being part of that process. So that's item number 2. Item number 3 is a follow-up from last week. You may remember we're out on Del Rio Pike with one of our great city team members, Doug Pratt, talking about the repaving of Del Rio, which is part of our major street resurfacing that the city does. And that project has largely been paved. There's some cleanup work still going on this week, but that's largely been finished. So we're great to see that. Next will be Downs Boulevard. So pretty much that whole stretch from Downs, from 96 West all the way down to Columbia Avenue will be the next project that we knock out in terms of resurfacing. So those are 2 big projects along with all the neighborhood street resurfacing that's going on. And then finally, we received word recently from the Tennessee Department of Transportation that they will be doing a major resurfacing throughout Franklin on Highway 96, all the way out from west going east, from 96 West out by Carlisle Lane, right near the new Mac Hatcher extension, on 96 West all the way towards downtown to 5th Avenue. And then it'll pick it up right here by City Hall at 3rd Avenue and go out Murfreesboro Road all the way to I-65. We're not sure the exact timing of that, but that's a big resurfacing project and a road that really needs it in some sections as you've been driving around recently, you probably have experienced. So we'll get more details on that timing, but it's definitely going to happen this year, and we'll let you know as we get more details. But it's good to hear that resurfacing is coming too as we look at updating, upgrading, and maintaining well-maintained streets here in the city of Franklin. So those are your top 3 things. City Hall frequently asked questions on the website, franklintn.gov and CompleteTheSquare.com. The Goose Creek study is out there too. You can go to our planning department page on our website and see that. And there's a community meeting April 19th at 5 o'clock here at City Hall. Paving update, good news there as we continue to make progress. And one bonus item for you, we had a part of our Franklin Fire Department was a good chunk, about a third of a 15-member task force that went out to Sevier County to help with the wildfires out there. And they were there from Thursday through yesterday evening. We're working hard on that response and are headed back to Franklin this morning. We are so grateful for their work and the ability to help our fellow Tennesseans in need during this time. So that's it for this week. Have a great week. We'll see you soon. And I hope my Jayhawks win tonight. Actually, they're over here. Rock chalk. See ya.